We will go ahead and call to order the Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, City of Solon regular council meeting. That we will start the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're quicker. All right, we'll start with roll call. Duncan here, Arnold here, Gabriel here, Kramer here, Whitehead
here.
Next, we have our civility pledge. We pledge to promote civility by listening, being respectful of others, and acknowledging that we are all striving to support and improve our community. Next, we'll look to perfect and improve the agenda. Cami, any known changes to the agenda tonight?
Rod Sullivan did reach out and said that he was unable to attend tonight.
We have a motion to perfect and improve the agenda.
Second.
Duncan?
Yes.
Harlan?
Yes.
Gabriel? Kramer?
Yes.
Whitehead?
Yes.
Next is citizen speaking. Before we get into citizen speak, I do just want to address a few things on citizen speak. So I'm trying to think as far as having some structure, having it be more direct, more pointed, and looking through, there was a resolution passed in 2017 around guidelines and policy around citizen speak. And so with that, we'll make sure that we have some copies of this available, but just wanted to bring it up tonight that the plan is in October and moving forward that we'll be following the policy that was laid out back in 27 and approved by council by resolution at that time. And so it's a page and a half, almost 2 pages with that. So rather than read all of that tonight, we will print off copies with that. It is resolution 1728. But that was previous council had gone through, reading through those. It lines up with what other areas do as well, as far as some policy and just guidelines to go by. And so just moving forward in October, the plan is to go with that. But as far as tonight goes, we'll do the same structure. And with that, do we have anybody that would like to speak on the agenda tonight? Tony?
I'll be swift. I wasn't allowed to ask questions about McBride Estates at the question and answer hearing the last council meeting. I was told by Mr. Follinger to sit down and recall Sheriff. He dismissed my 10-year-old article, as he called it, that said McBride Point and McBride Estates had stopped with the GAW water project to hook up the Solon water. I couldn't read it then, but I can read it now. I have it tonight. And I have copies if anyone might say. This is December 13, 2018, front page of the Solon Economist regarding the council meeting December 5th, 2018. It's written by Doug Linder. Many of us remember him, our editor of our paper, one of the most respected gentlemen in Solon for many years. Solon Council reviews GAW water agreement. GAW hopes for early 2019 construction. It's been almost a year since they voted to extend the water. December 5th meeting, council members have a look at the draft of the document. Action on the 2080 agreement between entities is expected. Then, Kelly Scott of Snyder and Associates, the engineering firm assisting Gallery Acres West, told council members that GAW Homeowners Association has negotiated agreements with the McBride Estates and McBride Point subdivisions to include stubs as part of the project. She reported. I also had the minutes of that meeting and the attendance, so I can tell you who are from the city and the council were at that meeting and at the meeting 2 weeks ago. The city attorney, Mr. Olson, was at that meeting, as well as city engineer, and Cami and Sylvia Seidel, the city representing the city, and Lauren Whitehead and Steve Duncan were at that meeting. In fairness, neither Mr. Duncan nor Ms. Whitehead were at last meeting 2 weeks ago. They were not present. These are the minutes, and I have the article, and anyone that would like it is welcome to it. None of the people that had been at that meeting said a single word about my interaction with Mr. Follinger. My questions were absolutely relevant, related to the issues, and were ignored. We've also just learned from McBride Point in their question and answer The DNR has approved them for a state revolving loan, 75% forgivable for Solon hookup. They, of course, have to await your approval. Point is, this water issue is an ongoing process. We have a right to ask the question, a legal right to ask and receive complete answers. Solon has obligations to this project. The DNR and the developments are proceeding on the presumption that the Solon water will resolve their arsenic problem. This is serious business. Their MCL, which is a maximum contaminant level, is a public health hazard coming from the EPA. This isn't a game. Our concerns with McBride Estates are valid because potentially not 14 homes, not 40 homes, but
Tony,
68 to 70
With
homes.
that is the at time with that for the season.
68 to 70 homes will be hooked up.
One question I do have, the meeting date, I might have missed that for the 2018 that the article referenced.
The
minutes that
article
you had.
was December 5th was the meeting,
December 5th.
2018. And
Okay.
the council, Doug Linder's article was December 13th,
Okay.
2018.
Okay.
And I have copies if anyone would like it.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Is there anybody else this evening that would like to speak on during citizen speak? All right, with that, go to consent agenda. So we have the approval of the minutes from the September 3rd regular meeting, approval of the list of bills, treasurer's reports and transfers, building permits, which Susie sent out to us, then the beer and liquor license approvals for Buffs Game Day.
I would like to formally request that the public record be updated to accurately reflect the exchange between Tony and city representatives during the last city council meeting. No offense, Susie. The record needs to reflect that Ms. Russo was threatened with the sheriff's department for being unruly and out of order and interrupted multiple times. Whether those comments were on topic or not, they occurred in a public forum. They're part of our public discourse, and I ask that the record be amended to ensure transparency and full accountability. Therefore, I move to approve the consent agenda with the meeting minutes from September 3rd amended as described.
So, you don't mind, Lauren, do we amend the minutes? Should we pull out number or letter A and vote on amending the minutes as you reflected, and then we can, once that's approved, then we can approve everything else?
Okay, sure, absolutely. So I have moved to approve the consent agenda,
B through E first,
B through E.
and then we can do the other one afterwards? Okay. So this first one is on approving B through E, and then we'll do item A separately.
We have a second for approval of B through E. I'll second. All right, Duncan? Yes. Harlinger?
Yes.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Whitehead?
Yes,
Now, we go back to,
I'll move to approve the consent agenda, part A, amended as described formally, the minutes from September 3rd.
To clarify, are we looking for like a transcript of that entire
No, I'm
conversation?
not, I'm simply looking for more than 3 sentences to include, to reflect the fact that there was an exchange, a long exchange between members of this city and representatives of the city and a resident, included an extended back and forth, whether or not on topic, and that the sheriff's department was suggested to be called. I want that on the record.
I'll second, what's an active representation?
Duncan?
Stan, I wasn't here, so.
Harlinger?
No.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Kramer?
No.
Whitehead?
Yes,
It doesn't pass then. It's 2-2.
So how do we,
So I would ask that somebody else would approve the minutes with, as they were presented. So you need a motion for that from somebody.
I'll move to approve the minutes as were presented.
I'll second.
Duncan?
Yes.
Harlinger?
Yes.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Whitehead?
no,
Right, takes us to item 8, Public Works Director report. Our superintendents will be given that tonight. I don't know if you guys have preference on who leads it off with. updates.
I could go. Well, this week we've just been working on getting ready for the moving wall coming on Thursday. Seems like we're pretty much done with our part, just ready to help out with anything extra that they might need. Working on a few other things to try and get done, this fall before the weather turns. I know Brian's got some things he wants to talk about, so. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, so the signs for the new trail like bridge came in finally. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday, hopefully. The sand boys came in. So we'll try to do those hopefully towards the end of the week if we have time. And yeah, that's about it.
Dave, anything outside of the First Street water that you have?
Just that I'd like to tell you guys I passed my grade B test yesterday.
You're in high demand now.
Dave, I'm glad you said it, because otherwise I was gonna say it and embarrass you in front of everybody, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Takes us to item 9, city engineer report, Dave.
Yeah, not much on this report. You may have noticed over North Market Square, they've been tearing that building down, they've got it back out, mostly demoed, that block wall was propped up, but also starting to work a little bit on the site, have a little bit of excavation they've been working on. We'll talk to them about getting the erosion control put up, but you should expect to see continued work on that. And then we've been seeing some building permits come in on Trail Ridge Park 3 already, so that's going to go pretty quickly.
Item 10, city attorney.
Nothing.
All right, item 11 is scratched with Supervisor Sullivan not here. Next we have our proclamation for Halloween. So this is whereas an annual tradition has been established to have trick or treat night on Halloween night, and whereas it is beneficial to designate a date and time to hold trick or treat so as to create a safe and organized event. Now therefore, I, Dan O'Neill, Mayor of the City of Solon, do hereby proclaim that the City of Solon shall have trick or treat on Thursday, October 31st, or Friday, October 31st, from 5 to 7 p.m. That takes us to new business. So this is item 13, the First Street Water Main Project. Dave.
We presented a bid to you guys. This is a 2-part bid. The first part was with Triple J Enterprises. They're a company we've done business with in the past and that helped us with some storm drain, the water projects. We split the bid in half with their bid with the building of it. And the second part of the bid is with the city buying all the stuff to build it, or all the pipe and all that. We did it that way so we could try to save a little money because we're tax exempt. So if we buy all the goods for it, we save us quite amount of money. So that's what you're looking at there. And the total would be of the 2 parts of that bid that are in there, one from Triple J and the other one from Schimberg's. For clarification on that.
All right, thank you for the creativity with having us purchase the save dollars on it.
Did that work?
We have a motion to accept the bids as presented.
We'll move to accept the bids. I'll second.
Duncan?
Yeah.
Parlier?
Yes.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Whitehead?
Yes.
It takes us down to other business, so our council committees, streets, there will be a streets projects meeting tonight following the meeting. We don't have anything from utilities. Finance, meeting, there was a meeting on the 15th. On that for a TIF application. Personnel, we don't have anything at this time with that. Building needs and growth, we've had some meetings around the downtown expansion, the new city hall. Survey estimates. Tammy, any upcoming meetings that we'll be scheduling for that one?
We're going, as soon as we get those surveys back, we'll get those meetings scheduled so we can get our advertising all set and ready and schedule some walkthroughs for the public to walk through the the old fire station. So I'm hoping here, well, I guess the question is, Dave Scheckinger, how close do you think they are on those surveys?
They're in review right now, Tammy. We should have those to you next week.
Okay, so I'll be in touch as soon as we get those surveys done.
And, police committee, we've not had any updates there. City and school committee, on the 28E agreement, I know that Cammy and, Idle will be, meeting on that. There has been some discussion around a potential future rec center, but no further meetings scheduled on that one, correct, at this time?
No meetings yet.
And then, still waiting to schedule the fringe area agreement, or we have an amendment that we've, sent a draft over to the county. The last that I heard that they were looking to select their second representative for the committee, and then we'll be regrouping on that. Any updates on those that I missed, Jamie?
Rod did share that the amendment is still under, the fringe area amendment that Kevin prepared and we sent over is still under review by the county attorney's office, but we're still trying to get that committee meeting together. So I'll keep working with the county offices on that.
That takes us to item 15, city clerk report. Item 16, city administrator comments, anything, Cammy?
No report tonight. Thank you.
Item 17, council comments, any of this evening? That's the great one.
I had the joy of meeting with groups that represent quite a few of the seniors in the town, senior dining, driving services, senior advocates, and just want to put a general thanks out for everything that they do within the city, providing the recreation, community connection, and just a lot of the support services for those that don't have family or direct services that support them. So good initial discussion and a general thank you to them, and look forward to continue talking with them. Thank you.
I have something I'd like to say that I was hoping I wouldn't have to say, but since the minutes weren't amended, I want to say that even though I was not present at the last council meeting, and I'm gonna send you this, Susie, so this can be entered directly into the record. I want to speak clearly and directly to what I saw on the publicly available recording that anybody can watch. I want to be clear that short of verbal abuse or threats, I will never support the use of law enforcement during a public council meeting. I want every resident of Solon to know that those words and actions do not reflect me, nor do they reflect the kind of leadership I believe our city deserves. To Tony and any resident who felt intimidated or embarrassed in these chambers, I'm very sorry, and you deserve better. We take a civility pledge every meeting, and we violated that civility pledge. And that is not acceptable to me. I don't feel it's ever a waste of time to engage with constituents. It is never a true burden to listen. It is our job. That's all we have to say.
Last week, Laura and I went down to the county and met with a bunch of other city officials from other counties and talked about housing. And I believe that there is a survey, if I'm correct, that they are asking people to have a look at about housing in the county. So if you have a chance to look at that, it's on the county site. Is that right, Lauren?
Yeah, I strongly encourage everybody to look at it. It's super interesting. It's all non-metro, so it doesn't count the big three. It's us.
Yep.
And it's extremely informative about like kind of the realities of what the housing market is like for us. And I think that the county indicated they have a lot of interest in supporting us. So I think that there's some good opportunities coming our way from it. So but definitely read that report.
Yep, absolutely.
With that, my comments, just thank you both of you for attending that meeting. That I was unable to get out of work and very appreciative that you were there. And again, Public Works Group, thanks for all the prep and the great wall of terror that is coming this weekend. And then a lot of events down at Legion Field this weekend, with a Saturday, I believe it's a noon presentation, with some speakers. Also the plan was to have a helicopter land in as well. So going to be a lot of great publicity, for the town, a great way, to remember those that gave, the ultimate sacrifice, for this country as well. So a lot of great things going on, starting tomorrow with the arrival of the wall. With that, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second?
Duncan? Yes. Farlinger?
Yes.
Gabriel? Kramer? Yes. Go ahead.
Yes.
I started on a, yeah, I was excited, 20%. Pretty dang.